This video explains how to add, delete, rearrange, and rename categories. We'll start by looking at how to rearrange the order of categories. Let's say you inspect the roof as soon as you arrive at the property. To move the roof category in the list to the top, simply click on roof and then drag it and drop it where you want it to go. And as you can see, this gray line indicates where it's going to go. We're going to put it between general information and lots and grounds. Roof is now the second category in our list. Another change you can make is to rename a category. Let's rename garage/carport to only say garage. To do this, we simply click on the category we want to rename and then go up to Tools, Rename Category. Here, we change it as we want and we click on OK, and the category has now been renamed. You can also delete out categories from an inspection that you don't need. So let's say you don't inspect outbuildings. To get rid of the outbuilding category, we simply need to right click on it and then select delete. When we click on delete, it asks us, are you sure you want to delete this category? We are, so we'll click on yes, and now that category's been removed. The last change you can make with categories is adding a new one in. Let's take a look at how to add one in. To do this, first go to Tools, Add Category. When we do this, it asks us, do we want to copy an existing category? And there are some times where this is very helpful, but in this case, we're going to select on No because we want to add in a completely new category. Here, we give our category name, and we're just going to call this New Category. Underneath this, we have an option for Use line numbers and ratings in printed report. And depending on the category you're adding in, there are times where you won't want this checked, and there's times where you will. And so a good way to look at this is if you're adding in a new category that will have inspection items in it, like we have in our other categories like lots and grounds, exterior, roof, then you're going to want to leave this checked. If you're adding in a category that just presents information, whether that's an inspection agreement, invoice, standards of practice, or something else, then you would want to uncheck it. In this case, we're going to leave it checked, and then we'll click on OK. This brings us to a screen where we can choose where the new category will appear. Our new category is going to show up after whatever category we select. Let's put it after the attic category, so we'll click on attic, and then we'll click on OK. As you can see, our new category now appears in the list, and if we click on it, there's nothing in it. It's empty. And so what you can do from here is you can add in the lines and the components that you want to include the information you need to set this category up the way you want. And for more information on this, watch the video on working with lines. That's a look at the changes you can make with categories. And this concludes the video on working with categories.